What up, people? LP the Funder here. And talk about the down payment grants a little bit today. Give a little bit of time. Yeah, now. My guy. What's up, bro? How you been? Let me get started here. We're gonna talk about the down payment grants and how they benefit people, man. Let's just double back here. Go back. Oh, I think I know what I did by mistake. My brother. Get to something real quick. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna start doing this little Wednesday open house afternoon talk. I just feel like just give a bit of information. Ideally, I like to have a realtor in here to, just promote, give us some open houses to kind of go visit. Because open houses are essential with the market as it is and the inventory of available homes. I've been getting a lot of my clients just getting outbid. There's been a bunch of bids on homes, so we gotta, just give people information, and hopefully they win their bid, right? So that's the plan, man. We're gonna do this weekly, Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 12:30 and 1:30, and make sure people just tap in and give information, and we'll check it out. We will check it out. So while just want to tap into this real quick so I have my information. So as you know, LP the Funder, I work with Cardinal Financial, which is a great company. And this company they always do great things for the clients, but now what they're doing now is giving you up to $7,400 in real dollars for down payment or grant money that you don't have to pay back, right? A lot of the first time home buyer grants right now, you have to pay that money back. There's two things. One, you have to typically pay the money back or stay in the house for X amount of years, whatever it is, 5, 10, 15 years, whatever that is. So sometimes grants are not really grants. They are grants because they're giving you the money, and there's a timeline as to where you don't necessarily have to pay it back. But if you, for whatever reason, decide you want to move or upgrade a house or sell that house before that time period, right, you have to pay some of that money back or pay a portion of that money back based on when you decide to sell. And just so I'll back up, if it's, so let's just say after 15 years, you don't have to pay it back, right? But up until that 15 year, Kamar, what up, bro? Up until that 15 year, up until that 15th year, year 5, 10, you have to pay a percentage of it back, and each year that percentage decreases. So what we're doing at Cardinal is we're giving you up to $7,400 in grants. How do we get to that $7,400? Let me break it down to you. So the first part of it is $5,000 from the Fannie Mae credit. All right. And that simply is you go on a website, you take the first time home buyers course, and you get $5,000. Then Cardinal will give you $1,500. Right. We're giving you $1,500 from Cardinal, again, towards that first time home buyers grant. So now you're at $6,500. Addition to that, we'll give you a $500 appraisal credit and a $400 home warranty credit. All right. And so that adds up to the $7,400. Now, what can you do with that grant money? You do a number of things, right? You can put it towards closing costs, or which I've been promoting or encouraging my clients to do is use that money to buy down the rate. We know rates they're not as high as they were. They are going down, incrementally, slowly, not as fast as we would like, but they are going down. And so with that $7,400, you put money towards that to buy down the rate, and you can buy down a significant amount, maybe a quarter, a half a point, a full point based on what the rate is. But $7,400 is a lot of money. If you want more information on how to complete the course and how to get started, please direct message me, and we'll set you up and we'll get you started on that. Actually, let me just see if my guy. I want to see if he can tap in with me, because it's a good dude, very, very active and great realtor who's doing good things right now. So I'm gonna see if he can tap in and just join us and see how we can if he has some open houses, if he has some things he's working on. We'd love to have him jump in with me and see how we can tap in. In the meantime, my girl, RB, you got to jump on with me. Pop in with me just to kind of let us know what you're doing. And because you do some great things out there as well. So let me do this first. Let me see if my guy can jump in. And see, I want to make sure that people, there's a bunch of open houses we have going on right now. And I want to make sure that people are available, man, to go see these open houses. And, if there's a realtor, if I know the realtor, I'll definitely connect with them. So, you can go in there and kind of see if you like something. Inventory is not crazy right now, but there are some great homes, wherever you live at. There are some great opportunities, whether you're a first-time home buyer, whether you're an investor. There's some good stuff out there, man, that we can't, people are waiting for rates to go down, but there are ways to deal with the rates, and grants are a good way to, deal with the rate until it actually goes down, until we see some movement there. Let's make sure that we, use the tools that we have, and that's the most important part, being able to use the tools that we have to buy the rate down, right? And this Cardinal grant right here is an excellent opportunity to buy that rate down. An excellent way to reduce your payment, right? Because that's really what we're talking about. Rates really affect your monthly payment and the amount of interest that you're paying over the life of the loan, meaning over a 30-year or 15-year, however long you want to choose the loan. And it's not anything that you have to pay back, right? Again, as I discussed earlier, a lot of the grants, there's large sums of money, 50,000, 70,000, 80,000. Most of the time you have to live in that home for X amount of years, 15, 20 years. And if you do not, or if you choose to move before that time period, you have to pay that money back. All right. And not that there's anything wrong with that. That's perfectly, if that's where you're at, that's your dream home. You don't plan on moving, that's perfect. But if you're not sure that you're going to stay or not, if you're a young person with a young family, your family is growing, maybe you're a young couple and you haven't started your family yet, and you're buying your first home, that may not be the most ideal situation for you, right? Because if you're talking about, going into a home, you borrowed 80,000, whatever the equity is, you ready to move out of there in 5 years. You had a couple kids, you have to pay a percentage of that back out of your whatever your profit was in those 5 years. All right. So if your profit was, if your equity grew by $100,000, you got to pay 80 of that back, whatever percentage, or if your equity grew by 50,000 and you still owe 80 based on when you're ready to sell, you're at somewhat of a deficit. So, and it can happen. I've seen it happen not only with sales or refinancing, right? That's a perfect example. You buy that house and rates go down a year later. Let's say rates go down next year. When you refinance, that grant is attached to an original loan. And so it makes it hard. It makes it difficult to refinance and pay off that loan amount, because there may not be an equity to pay off that grant amount, I should say. Not the loan, but the grant. So when you're looking for grants, make sure it's a grant to, that you may or may not have to pay back. Now, if it's, if you just need the money, by all means, go for it, right? If there's a grant out there that's giving you 100, go for it, right? And that, based on your economic situation, you cannot save that much money and be able to put a down payment down that makes your monthly payment reasonable, and you're not, living check to check. By all means, get that grant, that $100,000 grant, whatever it is, 80,000 grant, whatever it is, go for it. By all means, go for it. Don't not go for a grant that'll get you in a nice house in a nice area to help, house your family, just because you got to pay a percentage of it back over the next 10 or 15 years. That just, if you can't, unable to make that money or save that amount of money, then, on the other hand, if you are able to, if you have that money already saved and you want to lower your rate a little bit, or, lessen your closing cost, I'm not sure that a grant that you have to pay back is the most ideal for you. Maybe a grant that doesn't require you to pay the money back. That might be the best opportunity or best situation for you. So I hope that information was valuable to you. I wish you all the best in your home buying journey. Again, if you want more information on that particular grant or other grants, because, as a loan originator, I have availability for all grants, right? Throughout the United States, we work in all 50 states. Cardinal does, and we can, get you in something, a grant that fits your particular situation, right? Every loan doesn't matter. Unico, I gotta call you. I gotta call you. Your daughter's so beautiful. She got so big. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Anyways, we gotta what was I saying? Back to what I was saying. So in all loans are not the same. All clients are not the same, no matter if they have the same job, same, credit score, similar credit score, whatever it is. Everyone's situation is different, and we need to take that into account when we're looking for the best opportunity for you to save money or reduce loan or reduce your payment. You know, what might be good for some may not be good for the others, right? And so we need to take that into account. And I have the tools and resources to help you get the exact program that you need, to help you obtain the grant that best fits what you need to do, right? And people say $7,400 is not a lot of money. It absolutely is when you're talking about lowering your interest rate, right? Let's think about it. Even if you're lowering the rate by a quarter, depending on whatever the loan amount is, you could be saving yourself, $50 to $100 a month in interest payments. Multiply that by 12. Excuse me. Multiply that by 30. That is a lot of money. That is $7,400 translates into a lot of money over the life of the loan. So don't be negligent of that amount of money, right? Obviously, if you need $80 to $100 grant, go for it. If you don't necessarily need it, but you want to lower your payment, there's opportunity to do it. All right. LP the funder here, down payment grants. DM me if you have further questions. And hopefully, I hear from you, because I'm confident that whatever question or whatever issues you have, or whatever that you think can help, I'm confident that I can provide the necessary tool for you, right? There's pretty much nothing I don't have access to. So, if there's any other questions, I was trying to see if I can get one of my realtors to hop on with me. That would be great. Just to get their thoughts on how grants help their buyers, and just to give a different perspective, because my perspective is mine, but everyone else has a different perspective. So if any of my realtors tap in, please check me out. Come tap in with me, just 5 minutes, give me your thoughts on it. But anytime you have opportunity to get some free money, it doesn't matter how much it is, whether it's 80,000 or 8,000, please do go for it. Free money is free money, and there's always ways to use it resourcefully, whether it's to buy down a rate or whether it's to pay off some closing costs. That's, a little extra money in your pocket that you don't have to come up with. All right. LP the funder here. Thank you so much for taking time out to come check me out. I gotta go. I got a couple of appointments, couple of clients to call. So if I can do anything for you, direct message me. I will definitely get back to you within the next 24 hours. Usually I get back to you within 3 or 4 hours. But I love what I do. I'm doing what I love. Continue on. Rock on, people. I'm out.